Victory has defeated you.
Boom. We should be good. We are live. We are live. We are live. Man, oh man. So listen. We have Brierios is here and others. And we have Levon and Ty, that man, the right hand. Now let me ask you guys something. Did you two guys watch this thing called A State of Play? Did you guys watch that?
I didn't care to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Levon didn't care. He said, I didn't care to watch it. Levon treated it like Parker does all of the shows from the Watchtower. So let me ask you something, Levon. Did you not watch it because you hate PlayStation or do you hate Borderlands? What's the reason why you wouldn't take it out? You're a content creator.
Well, I mean, it wasn't something I was interested in like that. I mean, it was just a game state of play. It was only for people that is into that franchise.
Okay, oh, pardon me. I mean, my man is acting like, hey, the hell with you. Hey, okay, I got you, brother. I got you. All right, so Levon is not interested. Ty, what say you?
I'm not buying it, but I did like how they changed stuff about Borderlands. They updated the graphics and made it look better. But it ain't for me either. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I mean, you know what Borderlands looked like to me, to be honest with y'all?
Destiny.
It looked like Destiny, Halo, and Doom had a baby. That's what it. And you know who the father is? The person that made those Telltale games. It looks like that art style. So
they make those Telltale.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, I finally found out where all the freaking Bungie, Halo, Destiny old devs went. They went over there with those guys to help them make Borderlands. Because my God, did that not look like it? I mean, did it?
Technically, Destiny stole from them.
They did. Yes, they were the first looter, shooter there. Then Destiny came. Technically, you are right there. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Ty, that man, with a nice historical nugget, I guess. So we'll give him that. He got a nice little historical nugget there. Now,
the first one was on 360, right? I remember the first.
Yes.
Borderlands on 360.
Yes, and it came out before Destiny. It came out before Destiny.
Yeah.
Yep, it did. It came out before Destiny. Now, I saw it. I watched it. It wasn't very long. Pause. It was a short pause. So, I mean, listen. I don't know. See, at this time in day and age, do you really need the marketing rights for like a game like that? I don't know about you guys, but when I saw that game, it's the same damn thing that you see with shooters. Running, jump, shoot. Jump, shoot. I mean, is it me? Do y'all like that kind of stuff? I mean, they all seem like generic, like the same kind of like fighting or shooting or beating the boss the same way. You're just jumping up and down a lot and shooting. Now, to me, that's not a whole lot of fun. Bro, we need some new kind of game. For real. Like, we need something fresh. Like, because I got to keep it a bean. We can't sit here and talk about how we don't want to pay $40 for Marathon and then say you want to pay full price for Borderlands. You can't do that.
If you're a fan of it, you will. But ain't no fan saying that. If you ain't a fan, they ain't saying that.
Yeah, I just, it's just hard for me to imagine for somebody with two sets of working eyes can watch that Borderlands 4, praise it, but kill Marathon. I don't think you can do that. I mean, that's crazy. And Merkenstein said Borderlands 4 looks amazing. You know what? I'm glad that you're here, Merk. So, ladies and gentlemen, Merk is here. But, you see, Merk, here's the deal, bro. And I'll give you and Barrios a hand clap here. Appreciate y'all being here. But, I mean, here's what I'm saying, though, Merk. There's a lot of people giving Marathon a lot of shit, right? They're telling you that Marathon looks mid. Hell, who's his name? Destin? Is that Jabroni's name?
Rick, you doing the show?
Huh?
You doing the show?
Yeah, we doing a show. We doing a show.
I thought I was just sitting here talking shit. My fault.
No, it's all good, brother. Yeah, so, Big Money, did you hear? I'm glad that you're here, Big Money, actually, because I wanted to get your opinion on the Borderlands, because you can't kill Marathon and then praise Borderlands. That's not fair. Because to me, I think Marathon looks better. I think Marathon.
Nah, I ain't agree with that.
No, you don't think so? Okay, all right. I mean,
I just say the same thing I said on Z Show. I don't think it hurt it, or I didn't think it did anything to it. It's just more Borderlands.
No,
I don't think it hurt it.
Now, let me ask you this, Big Money. So now, all right. So, okay, we talked about how. Well, we didn't really talk about it because we haven't had really a video game show. But I heard people moaning and groaning about $40 for Marathon. Right? They were bitching about it. Do you think that thing that we just saw about Borderlands is worth $40?
No. No, I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna be truthful. I don't think it's worth $40, but they gonna keep. I look at it like this: they gonna keep selling you this because how many Borderlands 3? How many copies did that sell? Because they gonna keep selling you the same thing. I think. How many copies do you have that?
I'm gonna look it up right now. I don't think it did very well. You know, I don't want to just talk out of my ass. I'm gonna get you some numbers here.
20 million.
Yeah. How many?
20 million.
20 million? Yeah. Yeah, but you got to remember though, Big Money. That's across the 4 platforms. Hey. 20?
Yeah, it came out on everything: Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, went PC.
Oh man.
I mean, they got a fan base, so
it's still decent. I still think that's decent. 20 million is still decent. I think.
I mean, hey, listen, I get it. They have a fan base, but so does bestiality. You know, are we gonna get into that stuff? You know, I mean, just because you got a fan base doesn't mean it's really a good thing. Hell, devil worshippers have a fan base. I don't want any parts of that. You know,
I mean, you see people buying it, no matter if you agree with it.
Oh, long time no see. Emmanuel A1 is here, ladies and gentlemen. Emmanuel A1. Hell, he had to put out an APB. I haven't seen that brother in a long time, since a Saturday in like September. What's good, brother? What's good? Now, Emmanuel A1, who has just came back, he said Marathon does look like a good train wreck coming. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. When I saw Borderlands, that looks like if Halo, Destiny, and Doom had a baby, and the father is those Telltale games. And Ty just told me that they make the Telltale games. So that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Look, man, all I'm saying is I ain't finna go out here and tell y'all Marathon ain't worth $40 and this and that, and then they showed you that thing for 22 minutes. Here's what I say. It looks like shit to me, but it looks fun. It does look fun, but again, it's the same kind of fun that we're always having. Jump, jump, shoot. Jump, jump, shoot. Hide in the corner till your shield gets up. Use your power. Jump, jump, shoot. I mean, we got to make some kind of different games around here. Bro, I am tired of the same old type of game. And I get it. It's the 4th installment, so it should be like the first 3. You know, that's where, like he said, he has a fan base. But damn, we don't never get any new kind of games. Big Money, Levon, Ty, tell me, what is the last unique game that you've seen, that you played? Something that you played, you're like, you know what? There's nothing like this on the market. This is why I love said game. Helldivers?
Helldivers.
Okay, so
South of Midnight.
Okay, he says so. Oh, okay. Oh shit, South of Midnight held that. Okay.
You took mine.
Nice. You know what, man? How about that? You know, something different. Oh, shout out to Vaughn. He's here. Death Stranded. Yes, something else new. Yeah, you know, that's what it is. I want something new to play to be like, you know what? I never played anything like this before. Obviously, it can't. But see, that's why I'm intrigued by the Helldivers 2. You know, what Big Money said because
you call South of Midnight basic, but you play Death Stranding and that game boring. So I can say the same thing.
I don't know about all that, but you know how I feel about Death Stranding and the Decima engine. But
you know what I don't know if any of you guys signed up for Arc Raiders, but Arc Raiders is out, right? And it's an extraction shooter, and everybody is crazy now. Yeah, it's not out. They doing a what they call those little Delta things.
A beta?
Yeah, doing a beta. They're doing a beta right now. You can sign up for a beta. Now I hear everybody talking, and this game is going to cost. Well, you can fact check me. I heard somebody say it's going to cost $40. I thought it was free to play, but Arc Raiders is out, and people are playing it, and it's an extraction shooter. And I'm saying to myself, wow. When as soon as Marathon came out and said it was an extraction shooter, people were shitting on it soon. But as soon as Arc Raider, ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Ain't nobody saying, and it's an extraction shooter. So I'm saying to myself, like, wow, is that just a lot of hate they were doing?
Of course, there's a lot of hate. Absolutely. Listen, man, people hate just to hate. Now, listen, I'm not an extraction shooter type of person. I'm not.
But you was hating on Marathon.
I am hating on Marathon because they didn't send me a code. So I don't need you to tell me what I said. So listen, like I said, I don't need you to tell me what I hate. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't. Now, this is why we mute people. Because they're trying. This is what happens. But anyway, this is what we mute.
Me a mod, brother. You cannot mute me.
No, and I don't intend to. And I don't tend to. And hold on 1 second. And I told y'all I was salty as hell that I didn't get a code. The guy that put hours and hours.
Hold up, brother. Hold up. I got a super chat for
Emmanuel.
Glad I can watch the show tonight. I know this ain't the Watchtower. Have you watched Ark, the anime series, Ricky Brown? The games look mid, but the show is fire.
All right. Thank you, Emmanuel A1. Levon, write that down. We're going to watch that because we need some. Thank you, Emmanuel A1, for the $10 and for that show because it is dry out there. All we have to watch is The Last of Us right now. So we have to find something else to watch, and for the pastor, so Vaughn got a code for both of them. Like, bro, I put in. Listen, and I'm not trying to flex here. Trust me, I'm not. I guarantee you that I have more hours in both Destinies than our whole panel combined, and they couldn't send me a code. Like, come on, man! I taught all these little kids how to play Destiny 1, what a raid was. How to level up your stuff, how to get a Gjallarhorn. I told people to keep coming. As soon as I signed on my damn Xbox, people tapping me. Ricky, let's do a daily. Let's do a midnight, nightfall, or whatever. Bro, I can't get one code? Nope. Yo, bro, that bothered me.
Maybe if you wouldn't hate in the moment they had the Twitch stream,
well,
you would have got a code.
Well, maybe. But hold on. But all their little buddies, the Destins of the world, what's that other jabroni? Paul Tassi.
You know they're not in the lottery.
Hold on. Bro. But Paul Tassi, he killed the game. He told him to delay it. That guy talked big. They should. And you know what? Paul Tassi's a fraud. And I'll tell you why he's a fraud. Him and Destin have a video where they were basically giving that thing the yum-yums. Had their tongue hanging out, just, man, giving it fellatio, whatever you want to call it. They were, oh my God, they were so in love with that game. Man, they was Shannon Sharp in that game. And then, all of a sudden, there's a change of heart. I'm like, what are you doing? Wait a minute. Now you're telling the man that the game should be delayed and all of that stuff? Bro, that is dumb as hell. First of all, let's keep it a bean on Marathon. Ain't none of us experts at extraction shooters around here. I'm not. And the only one that plays them is the pastor. So I think You should give out as many codes as possible so people can get in the flow to know how to play this damn thing. Nobody knew how to play Destiny. See, that's where they're doing an injustice to their own damn game. You guys
is Warframe that type of game?
Warframe's not Extraction, but I
it's
played
a looter.
Lot of the Division. I played a Division for like
man.
I massively played a Division, bro. So that was an Extraction shooter.
So that's crazy. I can't believe they would give me a code.
Zay, did you sign up for Arc Raiders?
I didn't sign up for Arc Raiders.
Bond got a code for both of them.
Arc Raiders is co-op, if I recall, correct?
I don't know.
I believe it's co-op, and that's why I didn't sign up for it. I signed up for Marathon because it's PvP based.
PvP?
I don't care about playing. Yeah.
Wait, you don't play now? Why do you not like playing co-op? I mean, that game is like the epitome of you need a buddy, because they were talking about as soon as you jump in, like a group of brothers could just like freaking, knock you out.
I mean, but it's still PvP even if I'm playing with somebody. But I like the fact that you have the option to be solo.
Now let me ask you this, brother.
You have the option to be solo.
Now I don't question you much, but those type of games, why in the hell would you want to be solo? You need all the friends you can get.
Bro, I used to play Warzone like quads. I used to drop solo in quad. Like, it's just the challenge is fun to me, bro.
Okay.
That's what it is,
all right. I get it now.
I used to go in the dark zone by myself and like go rogue against squad. It's just fun to me. That's all.
You got a friend in me.
Wow.
There ain't nothing wrong with having friends, bro. Hey, listen. You can't do it alone. There was a certain guy that was alone. His name was Adam, and the Lord gave him a gift, and then she betrayed him, of course. But
these people are my wife. But anyway,
yeah. Well, hey, man, some people meet their wives on those kind of things. But anyway, the whole thing was, I don't want to hear nobody kill a marathon and praising Borderlands. I don't want to see it. I'm going to slap people.
Borderlands is trash.
I'm going to start paintbrushing. I'll just like this. Rick later smack. Don't you dare kill Marathon and praise this thing here. This Frankenstein of a shooter, but I ain't gonna front. Now I think it's fun. Why? Because it reminds me a little bit of Destiny. Hell, you get on one of the damn trikes right away. I'm like, well, damn. It looked like Destiny and Halo and them had a baby. And it could be fun. See, games like that is a game that listen, and I hate to say it. You know what I'm gonna say? That game probably should be free to play. I'm just saying, man.
It might need to be free to play.
Yeah, I don't see somebody saying, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put down X, Y, and Z to pick up and play Borderlands 4.
20 million people pick otherwise for 3, so I don't know why you think that.
Say that again?
What you say?
They got a strong fan base, because I know somebody that plays that game every time it comes out. He don't give a damn. He gonna buy that game and play
but
it.
all right. So you think they have a bigger fan base than Destiny?
I don't know. I don't even know
I think most of their fans are probably from Destiny right now.
It looks a lot like Destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, Swordfish is here! What's good, brother? Swordfish, how do you like that Borderlands 4? Swordfish, I want to know how you feel about Borderlands 4.
Wait,
do you think it's better than Marathon?
Did they have the thing today?
Yeah, it was a state of play.
That was it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I forgot about it.
It was. I mean, look, it wasn't. Look, I saw the game.
It's Borderlands.
Here's what I would say.
Here's
what I would say about it, though. At least finally, you have a state of play where dudes are going in depth about the game, way deeper than anybody else has. That I got to give them respect. I give it an 8 just because the way they explained everything and how the stuff was new and how you had old returning characters, how you got a new planet, how you got new power. Bro, they went and explained everything just about to you, what was new and what they were adding. To me, that goes for something. You can hate the game all you want to, but the fact that they look and freaking explained it all, bro, that's a W. That's a hell of a W. Now, the pushback I give, these PlayStation guys act like the damn thing's only on PlayStation. It's not. It's everywhere. So let's stop that. I don't even know why you get a damn marketing rights now. Hell, you don't need it anymore. It's not going. Having the marketing rights for a game that doesn't give you, extra guns or an extra mode or extra skins that the other places. There's no point of it. But you might as well keep your goddamn money. Like what? I mean, unless you got the marketing rights to something like GTA, there's absolutely no need to have the marketing rights of a game like this. I mean, no, I wouldn't do it. You keep your money in your pocket. So, all right.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't make any sense.
no,
No sense.
not at all. Not at all. All right. So, hey, that was my feelings on the the Borderlands floor thing, whatever. He said, now Vaughn said that Borderlands is ducking Ghost of Yotei. Borderlands will do decent sales-wise. I'm glad he said that. So, Vaughn, what do you think is going to do sales-wise? And people on the panel, what do you think is going to do sales-wise? This Borderlands. Remember, there's PC, there's Xbox, there's PlayStation. And do you think this is coming to Switch, like Vaughn?
I don't think they. Well, one, I don't think they dug Yotei. I think they dug Marathon.
It is, it is coming on Switch too. They announced it on.
Oh, it's coming on Switch too. Wow! So look at this. Now he might be right. This game might be ready to do numbers. Switch 2, which will sell more freaking Switches than anything this year. So you got Switch 2, you got PlayStation, you got Xbox, and you got PC. So you got 4 different platforms to play this thing on. I think it does.
Remember, it's an extraction shooter, right? That's what Borderlands is, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like a looter shooter.
Well, not a it's a looter.
It's like a looter. Yeah, it's a looter.
It's a looter, not extraction. I think they're ducking Marathon. I don't think they're ducking Ghost of Yotei. Like, that game is not to be feared.
The last game sold 9 million in 4 days. So
what, Borderlands?
That's fine.
Yeah. But now listen. Now,
Marathon they're concerned about.
Well, hold on a second. Now, because Yotei is eventually going to get a multiplayer mode of it. I mean, Ghost did.
That's fine. Yeah, but when is Yotei released? When is Yotei releasing?
June, right? Aren't they releasing in June?
And when is Borderlands releasing?
Hold on. So Ghost of Yotei, October 2nd. So Ghost of Yotei is October 2nd. Why would you put that's too close to Marathon?
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying Vaughn is wrong. It's not ducking Ghost of Yotei. It's nothing to do with Ghost of Yotei. Borderlands will sell more than Ghost of Yotei easily.
Yeah, but Borderlands had a release date before those games even had one. So
yeah, I think it has to do with Marathon.
September. Yeah, Borderlands is September 12th. Marathon September 23rd.
That's why they moved it up.
Yeah, and they're trying to get the jump on them.
And then when 2K come out too, don't 2K normally come out?
Yeah, 2K come out at the beginning of the month. Yeah.
So I think they moved it out of Marathon. They moved it away from Marathon.
Listen, I think this is a bad idea for these guys to release. September is also Madden season. So
no, I
thought that was August. That's August.
Yeah, no, but they play it during the season. That's what I'm saying. Like Madden.
That's true.
But most of the sales gonna come from August. That's when people.
All right, so August.
2 weeks before 2K.
Okay, so let's pull out the calendar here. So
and it's made by 2K. Borderlands is made by 2K games. They probably moved it away from 2K.
2K from GTA. And GTA. So you're gonna tell me 2K has 3 of the biggest games coming out? They got Borderlands, they got NBA, and then they're gonna have GTA. Oh.
Matt, you got college football in August, and then you got
Madden
like a week or 2 after that. They always
all right. So August is going to be Madden football and college football. September is going to be 2K, Borderlands, Marathon, and then the very beginning, the next month of October 2nd. Is Ghost of Yotei. That means GTA must be coming out in November.
Yeah, probably. Push Black Friday sales with it too.
Yeah, it's got to be November. I think GTA is November. King Reaper is here. PlayStation. Always did. Always PlayStation. Always. PlayStation, and it's funny because every single Grand Theft Auto since 3 that's come out has sold more on Sony's PlayStation than any other game, more than anything.
Microsoft had the marketing rights once with GTA 4.
Oh, they did? I didn't know they had the. I didn't know that.
They had the marketing rights for GTA 4. Battle to Gay Tony was advertised heavily with Microsoft 360.
Oh, yep. I remember that.
They had a lot of marketing rights because it's hard to get games to run on the PlayStation at first.
You mean
No point.
for the PS3,
Yeah,
right?
but Microsoft was also
Yeah,
just
for the
aggressive
PS3.
getting them.
Yeah.
That Dark Souls game coming out too, whatever it's called. The
All
one
right,
Sony
all right.
pushed
So
back
let's
in August. That's out in August too.
You mean Lost Souls?
Lost Souls, somebody.
Okay. All right.
Something Souls.
All right. So let's see. All right. Releases 2020 by month. So we're gonna go by month. Let's see what these big video game sales are here because we got to see what's going on here. All right. So in May, let's see. May. Hold on. So in May. All right. So April.
That's a lot of dang games.
Yeah, it is a lot of games. So what they're saying. All right. Damn. Doom: The Dark Ages is coming out in May. All right. So that might be on the top of so this. Let me put this up here so you guys can see it. So check this is the list of games that are coming out in May in 2025. So Dig VR, yeah, whatever. Captain Blood, anybody? Any takers on that?
I don't even know
Captain
what that is.
Blood. That's a pirate. This is a pirate game.
Oh man, well,
Nobody knew what it was.
well, man, oh yeah, of course.
Weirdo.
Yeah, what happened to the last pirate game that came out? Remember that Ubisoft game that I was capping for, and everybody took.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, you guys broke my legs on that. Levon, was Skull and Bones any good? What'd you think of it?
I didn't play it, brother.
Oh man, I did. I had fun singing.
It
Showed you how good it really was.
I thought it was fun. I was on there singing "Hit Hard, Hit Hard, Hit Hard," and we were singing stuff, and we were getting gold. We built a big ship, and well, whatever.
Wow.
All right. So you got Doom: The Dark Ages, Metal Eden. Not really sure what that is. Beyond Memories.
I think that's the other game to that scary game, right?
Oh, Beyond Memories. Now, just to let you know, Beyond Memories dropped Duchy or the Duchy, Spreadsheet, Among Us 3D, and Sonic Rumble, PC and mobile only. So the Midnight Walk, that's coming to VR, the VR 2. Revenge of the Savage Planet, Project Mist, Into the Restless Ruins, Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
No. Project Mist only going to do if that's Mist like the game Mist, like old school Mist on PC. That's only going to do well on PC.
Well, it's only on PC. Niche. Yeah, it's only on PC. Roadcraft, Fantasy Life,
the North 2. That's coming out on May 8th.
JDM, Japanese Drift Master. Oh, Jesus, Fast and Furious stuff.
Is that Vaughn?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, then you have Monster Train.
Hey, what's up, Vaughn?
Monster Train 2 and Blades of Fire. Huh. I don't know, guys.
Never heard of that.
I don't know about those. Now, so it's clear to say that May will belong to Doom. So, now June is, I'm sorry, May. May will belong to Doom. Now, June is going to belong to the Switch, right? I mean,
oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Death Stranding 2 come out in June.
What does?
Death Stranding 2.
Death Stranding 2. All right, so Death Stranding 2 is in June. And so is all that Mario Kart. I mean, that's going to sell a lot of copies. That is.
Yep.
It's going to sell a ton.
They have more bundles than they did regular consoles, so that thing going to sell probably like 7-8 million off rip because of them damn bundles.
Dang. All right, so let's see. All right, so June. You have. Oh, man, check this out. All right, so here's what June looks like. And we know, listen, Death Stranding is going to be the better game, but it's not going to win the NPD because it's going to be like 500 millions of new Switches out there. So June, you got Mario Kart World, which will probably be number one. Brave.
That's it. They only 2 big games in June, right?
Yeah.
Death Stranding. Anything else is a small game.
Dune Awakening, that's PC only. Five Nights at Freddy, there's
only 2 big games coming out.
Yeah, Death Stranding and Mario Kart.
That's only gonna sell good on PC. That game.
Which one?
Five Nights at Freddy. That's only gonna sell good on PC.
Yeah, they do it for VR. It has VR. Now the interesting here is Death Stranded. I didn't know that Death Stranded wasn't going to release on PC. on the 26th. So it's
Why would it?
PlayStation only.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the reason why I thought that it wouldn't do that is because didn't he buy the rights for it? You know, so I
For
figured
the first one, as we know, don't mean he got the rights to the second one.
Good point. Good point. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Bull is here. The Bull.
August through like early October was real packed.
Tommy Del Toro. What's good, brother? Tommy the Bull. So Tommy the Bull's here. All right, so that is what June is looking like. So only 2 big games in June. So the Nintendo Switch guys will be fighting. So let's see what we got in July. In July,
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh Jesus, another Switch
Wu
game.
Chain Fallen Feathers.
Donkey Kong gonna do well.
Yeah, it'd be Donkey Kong.
So the only big game in July is basically college football.
And
No, Donkey Kong is a big game.
It's not gonna sound more than college football.
Yeah, it's not college football though. Yeah.
Well,
no, I mean college football is a multiplayer. No, I don't think it's gonna sell more.
Now in August,
We're talking big games in general.
you got Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. PC.
You got more than that.
You got Shinobi Art of Vengeance. You got
You got Lost Soul Aside. You got that too.
You got Kirby in
August
the Kirby in the Forgotten
Madden.
Land in Madden, college football, and you got
college football in July.
July college football. Okay, they didn't even have it on this list here.
August is Madden,
Madden.
Mafia, the new Mafia game, Metal Gear, the Lost Soul Aside. Forget the other one. Then first week of September is Hell Is Us.
Oh man,
2K, Borderlands,
Terminator
Marathon.
game.
Oh yeah, that Terminator. Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, and don't forget in July you got that RoboCop. You got that RoboCop expansion pack too. Yeah.
And I'm sure Sony know when GTA 6 coming out.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be November.
I can't believe they pushed back Lost Soul Aside because Lost Soul Aside supposed to came out this next month.
They had because that Elden Ring multiplayer shit come out that day.
All right.
Jesus.
So in September, here's where it gets a little crazy. Hell Is Us, which I've heard of it, but I don't know how well it's gonna do. And then you have Borderlands 4 on the 12th, Marathon on the 23rd.
A 2K somewhere in there.
Yep.
All of us ain't going nowhere.
All of us ain't
2K
going.
could probably be September 9th, like always. Or
Now,
yeah.
so
There's no way it's gonna be September 9th because they released in Borderlands September 12th, and they made by the same.
But they're not the same.
it's
audience,
different
though.
genre of games, though.
Yeah, but it's
They're not the
different
same audience.
markets, different.
So let me ask you guys, panel and chat. So who you think takes the MPD for September? Is it Borderlands, Marathon, or 2K?
No, 2K.
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 It's definitely gonna
They
be
got a
2K.
dedicated following.
Yeah.
All right.
Mello
So,
gonna be right in line.
oh,
You know,
you
pre-orders.
Absolutely.
all right. So October. All right. So October so far, Ghost of Yotei. That'll be number 1.
Yeah, it could be GTA that month too.
No, what else comes in October?
Well, the only other
That's it.
game I see is Directive
Call of
8020.
Duty maybe. I think Call of Duty should delay this year too.
Go ahead and take my 120. Yeah.
I don't think they
Call
delay
of Duty
it.
getting stomped out this year in sales too. GTA.
They don't care though. They have a dedicated fan base.
You know, that's the key.
Yeah,
I always wanted to see what would happen if COD and GTA came out in the same month, because I think they're equally as big.
I mean, GTA would destroy it.
I don't think it
Call of
would.
Duty, it would. Activision even want Smoke with Red Dead too. They moved
Yeah.
release dates.
You're
because of Red
absolutely
Dead.
right. You're
They
absolutely
don't want
right.
no smoke with they don't want no smoke with no Rockstar game.
And that's fucking Red Dead. That's not even strong as GTA.
But the first one was that was good. That was big. first one.
Battlefield release date. Battlefield 6 release date is dependent on if
Oh,
Battlefield
hell.
6 coming out. this
They,
year.
listen, if Battlefield wants to do themselves a favor,
Battlefield-
come out
Battlefield
January.
this year.
Yeah, come out
No,
January.
but they came out and says depended on certain games releases. They didn't want to say
Yeah.
GTA and that. 'cause GTA
Yeah, they already
They
get.
not Battlefield ain't
Battlefield
coming out
next
this year.
year.
Period.
No, it can't. There's no room. There's
They'll come
there's-
out.
there's
They'll
no
come out in
room.
March.
There's no
Yeah,
room
yeah,
for
yeah.
them.
Oh, if GTA get delayed the next year, they could come.
Oh yeah, well hell, if
They
it
ain't
gets delayed,
releasing that.
if it gets delayed to
They
next
ain't
year,
releasing that game.
if GTA gets
They not.
gets delayed till next year, Battlefield should come out in August to get a jump, because August is just
Well,
football.
it's not ready. It's not going to be ready in August. I
And
can guarantee you that.
Tommy Bull said Battlefield is 2026. He said no.
Battlefield is they got to get this game right, bro. All right, so
They do.
I don't foresee them coming out this year.
Oh, shout out to Mello. He said Mello.
They need to get it right. And they need to go on a week. And they need to, I know, but it needs to do well, and it needs to come out with not much competition considering how bad the previous one is. I don't think it's.
Well, no, I'm saying like they're doing the Alpha series. Like that they're trying with this one.
Did they do the Alpha series with the last one?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mac City is here. My man Mac coming through, baby. Big Mac, Big Mac.
I think Ghost of Yotei let you know when GTA 6 coming out. I don't think Sony put a date on it without knowing. I think they got the marketing rights. Who else gonna have it? It ain't coming to Switch too. So who else gonna have it?
It would never come to Nintendo Switch. Rockstar and Nintendo don't mix.
And plus, it ain't really no point in Xbox getting it no more. They don't care about that. They don't care about selling that console.
It's done. It's man.
It ain't really about the console. It's about the
but it's money. Oh, I mean, if they actually cared about selling that console, it wouldn't be a waste of money because GTA 6 gonna move console.
Xbox marketing anything anymore? Like,
Nope, they don't even. I'm be honest with you.
Not true. They still have.
They market their.
They still do that.
Game Pass.
Yeah, I was saying Game Pass, and they got some fire.
Well, no, it still doesn't. They don't market games outside of Game Pass. That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter.
Now,
GTA would never be in Game Pass.
Well, it does not on release. They came in there.
No, they won.
Not day one, but they do go in there.
Not day 1,000 either.
Nah, GTA 5 was in there.
GTA 5 was in Game Pass.
Yeah.
GTA 5 came 10 years later? At least?
Yeah, okay, 10 years later, 15 years later, who cares? It came into service.
Wasn't it on PlayStation Plus though and shit? Like,
I believe it was on PlayStation Plus.
That was 10 years later though.
10 years, 15 years. Who cares, bro?
It came April 15th. It came back to Game Pass. Remember, it left.
Xbox so mad. I mean, Xbox trying to destroy their own console. They marketing fucking Doom Dog Ages on the PS5. We're like, what the hell?
Well, I don't think they're cannibalizing. Hell, it's more players. There's more players over there, bro. If I got 80 million, hell,
like, bro, they just spent the past 6-7 months marketing on Xbox.
Ricky, they didn't even show. No, they didn't even show. They don't even show gameplay on their games running on Xbox no more.
Well, they always show them running on PC anyway.
They don't. They don't.
Bro, that doesn't matter, bro. Like,
it does matter. They don't. They show.
Bro, these companies keep telling.
Rick, you don't think that's crazy?
Bro, you don't. Hey, yo, you know what, bro? If you don't start listening to these executives, they don't care about. So the executives that say monthly active users matter. That we should just stop listening to that, right?
Brother, they don't care about the console.
That doesn't matter. You're not listening, bro. They're not doing everything to get away from the console.
Brother Ali is here.
Active users.
What's good, brother?
All they care about.
Hey, Rick, you don't find it crazy if you haven't seen no Xbox gameplay of that game?
No, it's not crazy. They don't care. Like,
crazy,
it's not crazy.
Oh, hey, so the Pastor and Vaughn are in a wrestling match here.
Like, bro,
so,
what are you talking about? They have 500 million monthly active users. They're not concerned, bro.
So Mac City has something interesting to say. Maybe this falls into what Rose is saying. Mac City said the top 5 games on PS5 is Xbox games.
Like, bro, why would you not market it?
Who cares about that? Points out when it's EA with the top 5 games on PlayStation. It's a third-party publisher. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But the people on Xbox that benefits them, bro. Like, that doesn't matter.
If you say so.
What do you mean if I say so? Where do you think the money goes? Why do you think PS Plus is trash and Game Pass is rolling? Because everybody funds the Xbox ecosystem.
Oh, man.
I mean, they getting a bunch of new subscribers and shit? I didn't know. I ain't here.
I don't know how many subscribers they got. All right.
Well, hold on.
Because clearly PS Plus ain't getting the games that they get.
Well, I was told that PC Game Pass has grown with the launch of Call of Duty. Now, it grew.
Rose, I would hate to tell you this, brother, but you're wrong. Game Pass is not going. It's been stagnant for the last 2 years, bro. I don't know where you get your information, but it's been stagnant for the last 2 years.
Brother.
It's not, it's not growing, brother.
You guys, okay, you can say that if you want to. You guys keep talking, like, all I'm talking about right now is games. You can talk about how many subscribers they got. That's perfectly fine.
They've been releasing a bunch of mid-ass games. Like, what the fuck?
How are they? Oh, wait. Hold, pause.
Whoa.
Hold on. Whoa. Expedition 33 was mid, right?
They didn't release that game, brother. That's not that game. I'm talking about that first party.
We talking about in Game Pass, all right?
Yeah. You did say in Game Pass, Vaughn. You said in Game Pass.
Now I know you like to cater discussions to one little thing to make a broader point.
They releasing first party games that's been mid.
Indiana Jones wasn't mid.
Indiana Jones was not mid.
What? Jones wasn't mid. That's an 80. That's an 88, 87.
Even if we go by Metacritic, besides South of Midnight, what was mid?
What's McCall is considered mid? Avowed is considered mid.
I was about to consider mid. It's in the 80s. Stop it.
81? Stop it.
Wait. Ghost of Tsushima mid?
Uh-oh.
How many reviews you got against Avowed? How many reviews you got against Avowed?
What does it matter how many reviews it got?
Now we're good.
I told you.
Uh-oh.
Vaughn is the king
I'll
of moving goalposts.
Is mid, but that's crazy beyond that.
That's what Vaughn does. He moves the goalposts every time his point gets knocked down.
That's why nobody's playing that
So then Ghost is mid then.
Well, hold on, but Vaughn, nobody's playing it. It's not the argument. Xbox Studios argument. You said Game Pass was releasing mid games. And Neff, and Neff and the pastor are saying, what are the mid games? Besides South of Midnight, because that got something in it.
They only release small games that happen to be good.
Doom is not a small game.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about
Doom
that.
is not a small game.
No, Doom
is a small game. It's getting ready to release. Call of Duty is not a small game.
Are there games that size of Call of Duty? Like, what are you talking about?
What game on PlayStation the size of Call of Duty?
What game in the world is the size of Call of Duty besides GTA?
Bigger than that game, but I was talking about what's it called? I was talking about the third party games. They don't get big third party games from that. They don't.
Okay, but you didn't say big. You said mid. Now you change, bro. You
yelling. Stop yelling. You can hear me.
No. I can hear you. You said all the. No. This started with you saying all they do is release a bunch of mid games, and the topic was Game Pass. So I said.
Specified.
Okay. All right. Now, so now we're not talking. Are we talking about mid, or we talking about how big the game is? Because you keep switching lanes.
On top of the third party, but they don't get big games. That's why you always bring that Game Pass shit up. Nobody gives a fuck really in the grand scheme of things. It's not growing.
All y'all need to do is go look at if South of Midnight. If y'all claim what games that y'all claim are that everybody is playing. What game are y'all saying everybody playing?
Well, big money. I want to fact check you.
I'm not talking to you, Rick.
I'm not talking to you, Rick.
Okay.
Hold on. Big money. That was not my claim. I did not claim how many people.
I understand that, but I'm asking you, which one of these games that y'all think is not mid that everybody is playing? That's my question.
Oblivion Remake. Okay. All right.
Oblivion
Remastered just released in Game Pass.
You don't stop. See, that's what I'm saying. When you bring something logical like that, and you start with that bull, that's a bunch of bull.
How?
That's the game that everybody is playing. And that's not an Xbox game. Look at the Xbox games. Look at the ones that y'all talking about. The girl that's picking cotton. Those games.
Brother, they own.
He means South of Midnight.
Brother, they own Oblivion. What are you talking about? It's not an Xbox game. It's their property.
They own Call of Duty. Listen, this be. Let me talk. This be the difference between PlayStation players and Xbox groups. Y'all be so desperate. Y'all will pull up shit like fucking Call of Duty.
Watch this.
Nothing. We say nothing when it comes to Destiny. We never bring that because we don't need Destiny. Y'all bring Call of Duty.
Big money. Watch this. Hey, big money. Big money. Big money. Hold on. Big money. Y'all bring up Spider-Man though. That's not a Sony-owned IP.
But what are you? It don't have to be, but we make the best Spider-Man
Hold on. See the hypocrisy? See, Spider-Man's not owned. Hold on.
Come on, like, bro, you can never.
No. You said Oblivion's not an Xbox game. Hold on. Yes, I can. Because hold on. Furthermore, Microsoft owns Oblivion. Sony does not own Spider-Man. They have a license agreement to make that game, but that's not their IP.
Okay, does it make that game better? Did it make that game better?
That was not big money. You following the Bond game plan. You keep moving the goalposts.
Listen. Let me do one thing that we don't do. Me and Vaughn, 95% of the time, we never agree on nothing.
That's fine.
This is where he's telling the truth, bruh. The only reason people are playing your game is because they paying the PlayStation. Them the only reason people are starting to play y'all game. You know listen, do you know why Microsoft had to move y'all games to PlayStation? Because y'all didn't want to play them and did not.
Can I ask a question? Then why did Sony have to move games to PC?
Yes, sir.
Why did Sony have to move games to PC then?
What? Oh, stop.
I'm just curious. And then put a say, hold on, watch this. Watch this. Why is Sony releasing games? Starting to release games on Switch? I don't know. You tell me. All right? Because hold on. Yes. Hold on, big money.
Hold on. The games that you think on the Switch, which one of those freaking games were on PS5?
Big money. Yeah, big money. Yes, I'm serious. Hold on, big money.
Jose, you just said the games that went to Nintendo, right? Which one of those games were on PlayStation? When have you seen a PlayStation guy play that on a PS4 or a PS5?
Big money. They released Horizon Lego on Nintendo Switch. Didn't even put it on PS4. Hold on. Let me finish. Yes, I'm serious. And the reason I'm serious is because the argument points y'all keep making about Xbox, you can make that about PlayStation. You just told me.
You can't. Jose, okay, once again, Jose, okay. Expedition, whatever the name of that game, you can play it on PlayStation and Xbox. Am I right, Jose?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Those games that went to Nintendo, can you play any of those games on the PS4 or the PS5?
Yeah, you can play Lego.
All right, big money.
Play Horizon.
Pay the bills. We gotta pay the bills. I
gotta read the super chat.
You can play MLB on those consoles.
Hold on, Rose. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Max City, thank you for the $5. Hit a pony with the truth. They have an allergic reaction. They sound very desperate. Xbox killing all they talking points. They can't
talk to him back.
They can't cut shit.
We sound desperate.
Now, Big Money, I got a question for you, Big Money. Big Money, I got a question for you. You
guys get so delusional. It's always been, since we had the console war, it's always been about the game. We have nobody ever, since Sega, ain't nobody since Sega. Put that. I was a Sega dude.
As was
I
I.
love Sega. And I said to myself, those games will never be on a Nintendo. As soon as they went, you know what I did? I bowed out gracefully. But you Xbox guys, you guys won't bow out.
Talk to.
Well, hold on, Big Money.
Listen. I'm gonna let you go, Ron. I'm almost done. Listen, those games he just named, none of those games on Nintendo, you probably won't never. I'm not gonna say never, but you will probably never see them on the PS. Ain't nobody play, but every game on the Xbox we can play on the PlayStation. If I would have told you this, I would have told you guys this same thing 5 years. Jose probably cursed me through Jesus. Cursed me through Jesus. And so how dare you? How dare you say it?
Big money. Did Death Stranding come to Xbox?
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
Once again, listen. That's just like when you have to read your Bible.
That's all my question is.
Hold on. That's just like you have to read your Bible all the time to understand what's happening. First of all, just like with baseball,
nigga, do tell.
Know the truth with baseball. The Major League, not motherfucking Sony, Major League made them. Put that on the
Right. Hold on.
If you do hold on, let me get done. If you do your reading, brother, you would know that they sold that to him. That's the reason.
That's right. Okay, that's fine. Right. So just like what Insomniac said. So like when Insomniac said Spider-Man was never come to any other platform, right?
You can't get me, brother.
Hold on. So when Insomniac said Spider-Man was never coming to no other platform, all right? They said that. Yo,
yeah, they did. They did. They did say that.
No. Big Money, I let you talk. Big Money, I let you talk, Big Money.
No, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Spider-Man, Insomniac came out on Twitter around when the first game released, said it would never come to any other platform. Lo and behold, eventually it came to PC. All right, these companies are running the same game. Sony is just slower. That's it, brother. All
right, let Vaughn go.
I gotta read this.
Go ahead. After the super chat, then it's Vaughn's turn.
Mad City, thank you for the $2. 5-year-old game outsold. Game of the year, Astrobot. Continue.
Hey, look, listen, once again, you didn't read. It wasn't coming to any other console. Once again, brother, you don't read.
They said platform.
You see the headlines and you get happy. You see
I read the tweet. Brother.
All right.
Okay. When PlayStation gonna start putting all their games to?
I don't know when. I can't give you a prediction on that. Just like I can't give you a prediction on day one, but it's coming.
Hey, Ricky, can I ask you a question?
Sure, let's go.
Why Oblivion and Expedition 33 is not in the top played games on Xbox?
The same reason why they have to put them over here. They don't play them.
Hey, Ricky, y'all always screaming, this shit is free over there. Motherfuckers ain't playing it right now.
All right, now let me ask you this. Hold on. I will answer your question two different ways. Hold on, Big Money. Somebody else's turn now. Yeah. Okay, now, here's what I would say, Big Money. First and foremost, I didn't want to interrupt you. We were talking. Indiana Jones and Starfield were successful. In fact, Indiana Jones is so successful that they want 2 more sequels to it. And PC.
It came to PlayStation.
Yes, before it came to PlayStation, 100%. They said they wanted 2 more. And Starfield was, hold on, before you laugh, hey, hold on. Well, let's tickle your feet. Starfield was #1 in NPD and #1 in Game Pass in the same month. So that whole thing about cannibalizing stuff and all of that.
What about after? What
about after? I couldn't, bro.
Every new game that come out that month is #1. It's
no
AAA game. It's usually #1 in that month.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
What?
No, not all the time.
That's typical for every game that releases outside of Call of Duty.
But hold on. But Big Money, what other games other than Xbox games release on a subscription service as well as buying it at full price? It doesn't happen.
Assassin's Creed, Madden.
Right. But those.
First of all, you're correct, but they don't have 34 million subscribers at 2024 is what Game Pass was. And by the way, PC Game Pass grew by 30%. Big Money. For those who said that,
30% from what?
Oh my God!
I don't know what it was from, but it grew 30%.
Jesus Christ!
What's good?
Hey, what's going on, Parker? But it grew. Hey, listen,
Answer my question though. But what you think about? What you think about Oblivion, Expedition 33 not being in the top played Xbox game?
Okay, hold on. I can answer that. I can answer that for you.
No, you can't. I'm not asking a question.
All right, so hold on. But Ty just said Oblivion is 5 on the Xbox. It's 5. It's number 5. He said it's 5. Now, I will answer your question.
When you talking to one person, you see how they jump in and help each other? That's how desperate they be because they hate to hear themselves lose.
Okay. Hold on.
That's why Rick was out there trying to yell stuff to Rose, and that's why Ty is yelling stuff, but they hate to see each other lose like that. I ain't trying to come in and help him at all. I
Okay.
just came and made
Well,
my statement.
well,
I try to come in and help, bro.
Can I answer the question that Vaughn asked me? Vaughn, one of the reasons why Oblivion is not number one, because anybody that knows anything about Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls, those are really PC games that are ported to console. Those guys that have PC like to mod their stuff and they play it that way. You can't mod the Elder Scrolls games through Xbox PC app. You can't. You can only do it on Steam. Did you see those Steam numbers for Elder Scrolls Remaster? They were through the roof because you can do the modding on Steam. You can't do that type of modding like Nexus modding. It doesn't work on the Xbox PC app. It doesn't work. You can't do it.
On
All right, go ahead, Parker.
Actually, hold on. Actually, I played it, but it was a pretty good game, and it's actually doing well on Steam far as most it's 5 for like most played, whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
If you go and look at it, the number right now is over 119,000.
Jesus. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah. So, yeah. Again, like I said, that Oblivion, that's more of a PC game. That is.
Did you just say Jesus? Did you just say
Jesus? Yeah, 119?
Hey, Shaq. I appreciate it, brother. That they didn't show the only thing they did. Hey, Big Money.
Hold on. Oh, Big Money about the cat. Hold on, Big Money about the cat. Say that again. Say that again, Big Money. I couldn't hear you.
Wait, you guys, please stop this, and it's on all consoles. Stop this,
man.
Big
Money. I just want to say one thing to you about that Insomniac tweet, brother. They said it will never appear on Xbox or PC. It's a permanent PS4 exclusive.
Oh.
So Big Money. Are you talking about me reading the book, brother? You might want to look at the tweets, Big Money.
Y'all are the very definition. Y'all are very.
I'll be back. I got to run to the store, Big Money. But you can hold that.
Do you know why Rick made this channel? Because his voice couldn't be heard. And even on his own damn channel, you niggas still ain't being heard.
That's definitely not why.
All right, y'all. All right, we got some other topics here.
Hold on, let me just finish. So, actually, so I'll say this about Oblivion. It's a pretty good RPG because I didn't really play the Oblivion. I was playing it yesterday and today.
You like it?
It's pretty good. It's pretty decent, right? And so. Good story too, though. So far, stuff what you got to do.
Wait till they remaster that Skyrim. You see the numbers for Oblivion. Skyrim is gonna be triple that.
Good. Let me tell you how good it is. It's the same damn thing 30 years ago.
No, it's not.
The only thing they did was make the graphics better. That's it. It's the same story, the same combat, the same everything.
But be fair, I know I'm 20 years ago.
I know I'm showing my age, but listen, 30 years ago, it was the same thing.
Okay, so Big Money. All right, so all right, so then hold on, Big Money. Hold on, Parker. So then what was that Days Gone remaster, them Last of Us remaster? What the hell? You can see the difference in the Oblivion one. Tell me about these other remasters that you encountered.
You gonna try to compare that to a game that was made 30 years ago? No, ain't you the same dude? Wait a minute, ain't you the same? Go ahead, Parker. I'm sorry. You
no, we gotta be fair. The Last of Us 2 remaster was we could say it was a way better looking remaster than Days Gone.
Thank you, Tommy Bowl, for the $2. I got to do the super chat, Parker. Console war over. We all in this together. Thank you for the $2, Tommy Bowl.
Tommy Bowl.
I'm gonna sum it up so I can move on. At the end of the day, it was a great job what Bethesda do with this remaster, or you can call it a remake, whichever one. So, and it's doing well on all fronts, on all platforms. When you look at it. So
I'm gonna just and this ain't no thing, Parker. No, it didn't. They didn't do it. It was just another company.
Well, like Tommy Bull said, it's not even the same engine. Like it's not even the same engine.
Yeah, they didn't do it, Parker. What's name them didn't do it. It was another company that did the remaster.
Yeah, so. just like Sony had that other company that used to do their remakes. They didn't own them until recently.
Blue Point.
Yeah, Blue Point.
There wasn't no damn trying to put it down. So I'm just letting Parker know that somebody else did it.
I'm just fact checking.
Y'all think everything is a console war thing? Jesus,
it is. It is, nigga. shit.
Okay, you can move on to. Yeah,
all right. Let's move on to something else because we've been talking about this for.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. That was fun.
Hey, bro, you should have did this the other day when these niggas sat up here for about 2-3 hours talking about OJ. That's when you should have stepped in and moved it on, brother.
Nah, the DNA evidence.
All right, let's talk about Madden 26.
All right, what about Madden 26, Levon?
Something I can beat Ricky in. Something I can beat.
Yeah, I don't play Madden. You probably will. Oh, that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
Hold up, Big Money. Hold up, brother. Hold up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So, big news. It won't be coming on PlayStation 4, Xbox One. It'll be coming on Switch 2, PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series consoles. How do y'all feel about this?
About time.
Oh yeah, so that means if someone went and bought that Atari VCS, you can't play the Madden.
Wait, didn't Levon buy that?
Yeah, he did.
About time.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
And I can't wait till I get on a marathon because I'm a crush Rose on it.
Well,
hey,
you better get on it within the first week because, like Concord, it could be gone. You better hurry up.
Also, with Madden 26 is also going to be on the Switch too.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be dreadful.
Years.
That's gonna be bad. Yo, this is gonna be how that Madden was on the 64. Remember how that was? Oh man,
that shit gonna look like how it was on Wii. 30 frames.
The day I stopped playing Madden, bro, I figured out one thing is that, first of all, these guys have like 5-6 months to work on the game. They don't put it. It don't be no budget on that game. It's just, I know a lot of people will be getting tired of hear that, oh man, it's the same game, but it really is the same game. It really is. If you think about it, this game comes out every month. They have 5-6 months at the most to really do something to the game. And on it's supposed to be a AAA game. You can't do nothing in that much time, bro. You really can't. They don't have a big budget for it. That's why I hate these and I'm getting like that with baseball too, Rick. I'm getting like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of
Notice that huge big money. How the show going down that road.
Yeah. Y'all hear that?
I hear background noise. There's some background noise.
It's mellow, but it's still going down that same road that man went down. It's starting to go down that road.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I love.
Well, hold on. But MLB, they do little things different. Now your guy can be a pitcher and he can hit.
The only thing they really did was add colleges this year. That's it.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, it's listen. Look, that's my favorite game besides Horizon Forbidden West. Is especially with sports. Is MLB the show? I get it. There's nothing really different this year, and it just so happened that my Braves are 2 games under 500, so I don't really give a damn about baseball right now. So and my Lakers. Tonight my Lakers die tonight, so that's another sad thing.
The thing about this. When college came out, everybody saw a difference between college and Madden last year. It was built from the ground up. That's why we're gonna have to. That's why we really needed this last year or 2 years ago. They took off that PS4 support and shit. But really, we're not gonna see no difference.
Mello, you gotta mute that.
So Rick, let me ask you, Rick, would you really be mad if they moved to every 2 years they put a new game out? Would you be upset?
No, not in sports games. Absolutely not. No. Because what they should do is they should update our rosters for the old game anyway, automatically. Like, I know people do that anyway, and they update the rosters for you. I wouldn't be mad if it came out every 2 years.
I heard you,
I think. Right now. We dropped them down.
Worst thing never happened to sports gaming. They not gonna mess out on that money.
Yeah, man, that's honestly, what I wish they would do, just a roster update instead of giving me a new game every year. I think WWE be better if it came out every 2 years instead of I think that'll be like way better if they did it like that. So,
Ricky, have you ever seen the gameplay for that the one that Konami do in Japan, that baseball game in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, the Japanese are catching us up in damn baseball games. Yeah. Bro, the players are getting better than ours. Oh man, we're gonna have to start using the steroids again. Yeah.
I mean, Ichiro's ahead of his time, though, right?
Yeah, he was, but this Otani dude is a freak. That dude that dude is something else. But I don't think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Otani shouldn't be a starting pitcher. I think he should be a closer and a position, what's the name, hitter. Because, starting pitcher, it's too many innings, man. It's too many innings in that arm. Closer, we just need you to get 3 outs. I think he'll be a dominant closer instead of a dominant starting pitcher because he gets hurt every time. Every year he gets hurt. So
these starting pitchers ain't what they used to.
No, they're little babies now. They're babies.
I'm used to the starting pitchers going 8, 9 innings like it ain't nothing.
130 pitches. Bro, back then, now they only let them throw 100. Yeah, now they only let them throw 100 pitches.
If you look at the last 15 years, the last 20 years, the Tommy John surgeries, that's fucking how many Tommy John surgeries in the last 20 years these pitchers I don't understand it. You didn't see Nolan Ryan going through no stuff like that. You didn't see Pedro going through no stuff and I'm like, what is going on? Why are we getting so many Tommy John surgeries now?
The last dominant pitcher that I seen, I saw Pedro, he was dominant. CC Sabathia. He was a big guy. He never had a bad elbow. He was a lefty. Bro, that dude would pitch every 2 days if you would let him. CC was
Andy Pettit, though. Andy Pettit was cool.
Yeah, but Pettit wasn't dominant. He was consistent. See, he was very consistent.
They had to stop though, but
he wasn't. Now listen, I'm about to say, there's some pitchers in baseball like El Duque. El Duque and his brother, the Hernandez brothers, they're during the season, you can't find them. These dudes are out in the Dominican Republic getting high or something. But when the playoffs start,
all right.
Those dudes are monsters.
Anything else to say on this?
Hey, well, first of all, whoa. First of all, when we're talking baseball, know your damn role.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Know your damn role. When we talking baseball, know your damn role.
We got other topics, brother. We got other topics.
Yeah, not 3 or 4 more.
Hideki Matsui also was really great.
Yeah, listen. The Japanese ones.
What?
Yeah, he was all right. He was all right.
He was supposed to make.
What? Yeah, the Yankees he did. Wait, all those big hits he got? What you talking
about the World Impact. He was supposed to.
Well, no, you know what I'm saying? The World Impact was Ichiro, though. I mean, he was like...
Yeah, Ichiro. Yeah, Ichiro, he was the guy that comes from Japan. And
Remember, at one time, Nintendo had owned the Mariners for one point in time.
Yeah, they still do. They just don't own the same amount they used to own. They only have like a 5% interest or something like that.
They own the Mariners, and they used to make them Ken Griffey Jr. games.
Yep.
Levon, this is my last thing I'm gonna say, Levon. Like I said, the only thing I'm concerned with is in the 80s and the 90s, you didn't see Tommy John surgery like we see now, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because you didn't see that. You might see 1 or 2 pitchers get Tommy John surgeries in the 80s and the 90s, but now it's just rampant. It's everywhere. Soon they come out of college, they're getting Tommy John surgery.
You know why though? I think I'll tell you why. Because they have these young kids throwing hard like that down in Little League. That's why. Because they put the wear and tear on the kids starting from Little League. That didn't. It didn't happen like that before. But now every father who was a failure is trying to push his kids. He then throws his arm out. And he's putting them through. He's got them in 3 different freaking traveling teams. You never had that. He was on 1 traveling team back in the day. That's it. Now you got some kids that are on like 2 or 3 of them. And by the way, but hold on, they still own 10% of the Mariners. They sold their majority.
Not as much they used to though.
Yeah, they own 10%.
I'm gonna say, but who's gonna start getting paid more for these pitchers of the middle relief guys? Because now they will have the starting pitcher will be on a certain pitch count now, and now you see the middle relief guys coming in having a bigger impact now. Usually it'd be like the closer, but now the middle relief guys are gonna have to play a bigger impact now because the starter's gonna be on a certain pitch count, whatever now. Well, they've been doing that though. So yeah.
Well, Iron Mike, just to let you know, Tommy John surgery was out in the 70s because it was a pitcher named Tommy John who he was the first one to get the surgery done. That's why it's called Tommy John surgery. He was the first pitcher. He got it back in 1974. Let's see. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Dark Lord Fusion is here. Yeah, buddy. He's here. So that's why. So, all right. So, Levon, you may now steer the ship.
All right, okay. Overwatch 3 might be a mobile game, and StarCraft might be a shooter.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Hold on. Okay, Overwatch. Oh my God, Levon, where did you find this article? All right. So, all right. So Overwatch 3 might be a mobile game. StarCraft might be. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen. I appreciate you working and finding some articles. But I really don't give a damn. Anybody else? And those games suck. You know, hell, bro, I'll take freaking. Well, I'll always take Destiny over Overwatch.
Well, some people be saying mobile game is the future, and
you know why I don't think it is, Leivon? Because your phone battery can't stay charged long enough. You can't. Your screen starts getting hot. I don't think it could.
Pro Max, man.
Oh man,
I put my shit on charger all day. I'm at 60%.
All right, first of all, you know you guys are so freaking weird. Play a game on your phone without it plugged in, and let me know how long the battery lasts. Please do that.
It'll last no less, no more than 6 hours.
6 hours? Oh man,
yes,
I can't run. Wait, hold up. What game are you playing? What game are you playing? What game you play for 6 hours?
Type of stuff, like little mobile shit.
This nigga's
with my girls.
Man. My man, he's playing Burger Time.
Like probably the mobile gaming probably do really well over in Asia, like
oh yeah,
Japan and China and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
more than here.
I mean, like really over here, as big over here.
Shit, do good out here.
Blizzard got a package deal for Korean publishers.
Y'all must not have played PUBG Mobile or Call of Duty.
I have not. I have not.
Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty Mobile.
Listen, when I hear the word Call of Duty, that means I need a controller in my hand. I don't want to play nothing like that on my phone.
That's you can use a controller though. But you can hook y'all when it comes to the younger kids, you can literally trust and believe they are on mobile.
Mello, I have 3 children, and I have, well, maybe Pudge, he plays mobile games. He's 12. The 15-year-olds, they use their phone for, I guess, asking their girlfriends for nudes or something. I don't know, but they don't play no games on it.
They use ChatGPT to do that.
Yo, man, all I'm saying is like the mobile game is bigger over in Asia though than America. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, cause
I get what you're saying, but
cause they have little hand, big game, little hand. But anyway, so.
You can't sit here and say that, and then Candy Crush blew up like it did.
Well, I don't know. That was an American mother that killed her daughter over Candy Crush. It wasn't no Asian woman.
Just Asian. That's what I'm saying. They're saying like.
I'm just saying it's bigger over there. It's bigger over there.
Well, it's more of them than us.
Bigger, everybody got cell phones. Everybody plays video games.
But I'm just saying. It is bigger. A mobile game is bigger over there.
This is gonna be interesting because Mello ain't piping down. And watch this. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go.
You can't give me your opinion and say it's fact. And it's wrong.
Hey, check this out, right?
Okay, what are the facts then?
Mobile gaming as a whole is blowing up. It's more bigger than what y'all think it is.
I know.
And based off of the conversation we was just having about it.
I have a fun fact. This is a couple years old. In 2023, mobile games generated 196.65 million in revenue, accounting for 49% of the total gaming revenue. So,
49%.
49%.
So half.
Yeah, damn near
what
half.
did I say about mobile gaming? Did I say mobile gaming wasn't big? I just say mobile gaming.
You said in Asia. You keep saying in Asia 1%. Yeah, and it's not the case. And I keep telling you.
No, can I finish, please? Can I finish? I said mobile gaming is bigger over there because majority it is bigger over there with the mobile gaming.
It isn't. You keep saying the same shit, and it's
bro. Console. Now again, this is 2 years old, but they're telling. Look at these stats. And again, it might even be closer now. Console gaming was 104.69 million, and PC was 80.27. It's catching console, bro. freaking PC is catching console, but mobile.
Oh yeah.
Is basically you can add the both of them together, and mobile's bigger. So mobile is bigger than PC and console.
Yes, mobile is the #1 gaming platform for its revenue. That's not what I'm arguing.
That's what I'm talking about. You just talking about.
Well, what are we arguing? Because they have hold on, they have the market share, they have the revenue.
I'm talking about the growth of mobile gaming.
Only now back in this is from 2023. Only console and PC had a decline. Mobile didn't. As far as gaming,
I never argue.
Mobile gaming is increased. It's big. It's massive. It's going somewhere. You got tournaments.
Yeah, but to be fair, Mello, to be fair, we've seen the releases of games like Resident Evil and stuff like that. They didn't sell shit. Those games flopped when they went to mobile.
Because those games have already got their legs on console. When it comes to actual mobile games that's dedicated to mobile, it's they are successful.
Laughing is the cure is here. Yeah.
And back to the original statement, these cell phones hold up very long when it comes to mobile. It ain't just 6 hours playing on the game is crazy.
And now Laughing the Cure, he likes it. He said Overwatch on mobile will be fire. Honestly, the game already run on pretty much anything, unlike Marvel Rivals. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it depends on what type of game you play because, like, that's just mobile gaming always. Well, the way it started off is like when you're at the doctor's office and you waiting on
big facts, big money, or at a restaurant waiting for your dinner. Yep.
That's how it started off.
Yo, you know what the funny thing is? I'm glad
you're not as soon as
with the Neo Geo.
Yeah, as soon as Resident Evil 6 come out, you're not gonna buy it on your mobile.
No,
that's not
exactly.
Well, let me tell you something. When I went to the restaurant, I remember back in the day when I was, a Casanova, and I used to go to the restaurant. You hold a girl hands and you try to look at her heavies, bro. I go to the restaurant now. I watch these people that take. Yes, they're all in their phone, bro. Bro, I was like, man, you ain't trying to set up no, heavy time or nothing. They on these damn phones. I'm like, man, these brothers tripping.
They head down in their phones.
Yeah, bro, they're in their phones. Even at the movie, man. And it was funny because one of the brothers, right, when I went to go see Sinners, it was this jacked up Shannon Sharp type black dude. He took his girl, white woman, out to go see, Sinners, right? So he's sitting in the middle. And he's got his cell phone on. He going through his cell phone. He's looking at stuff. And this white guy was like, "Well, sir, can you take that down? It's kind of distracting me." He said, "I don't give a fuck what distracted you." That motherfucker ran back to his seat and sat down. And the brother was still had his phone. And then, the white dude bounced, came back with security. This guy's on his phone. I was like, oh, man. Yo, I was like, yo. So then this other black dude, it was Ghetto Fabulous in there. The Super Thug reminds me of somebody. So check it out. So this dude said he went and he came back with the security. He said, "Stoolie!" And it was, that dude was, the white dude that went and snitched was very uncomfortable for the rest of the movie. I was like, oh man. I was like, yeah, he better start leaving. He was out by the first freaking end credit scene. He didn't want to see no more. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he came in there, man. He ready to be up out of there. I was like, man.
You watching Sinners like watching Roots. You about to get your ass. Bro.
Shit. Man, I was like, yo.
Like I said, Ricky Brown, check this out, right? So when you look at the top areas of like mobile gaming, you got China, Japan, South Korea, and you got United States.
I bet you we're last compared to those dudes. Those dudes are number one.
That's when I said that mobile gaming is bigger in Asia. That's why I'm saying that. So I posted a little something right there though, and this was like something in 2021, 2022. So that's what I'm saying. Like mobile gaming is definitely bigger.
Now, see? Now, Parker, this proves that two things can be right. You and Mello were both right. You guys today get a gold star. Shout out to the brothers being right. And nobody got personal. Listen, nobody got personal and told somebody to SMD or anything. And that's how you run a channel or a debate, folks. There's no need to get personal.
Oh man, damn!
I'm so glad Melo didn't rebuttal because I was gonna say, "Oh shit, here they go again."
This nigga.
Yeah. All right. La Laban, steer the ship.
NVIDIA might be working on a RTX 5080 Super with 24 gigabytes of RAM and an RTX 5070 Super with 16 gigabytes of video RAM.
Oh, Parker, you getting that one?
Oh, okay. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they ain't trying to use that. Maybe to combat the 9070 XT. Maybe, you know, even though it's mid-level, but that's like hanging.
Levon, does it tell you a price in this? Is there a price point?
No, there's no price.
It's like it's probably gonna be like if it's a 5070 Super, it might be $600.
It'll be whatever my tariffs put on them. That's what it'll be. Whatever it is, add my tariffs. All right. So that's what it'll be. All right. Hey, listen, I'm not mad about tariffs at all. I hope the iPhone is $6,000 because I hate them. So hey, screw those guys.
Let's get on to the next topic here. This one's gonna be a quick one. Evil Dead the game has been delisted from several storefronts.
I better download it
on the Epic Game Store. It's no longer listed as sale on PlayStation Store. It can be purchased through Steam or the Xbox Store.
How much is it on Steam?
I have no idea.
All right, I'll find out my damn self.
I beat those games, so it's cool. Man.
Yeah, but you don't want nothing to get freaking hell. That happens, man.
I was gonna say this already. So like, even at the end of the day, you own something maybe, physical or digital, and especially if you're connected to the internet and they delist it, you put that sucker in. Oh damn, right? So then you probably maybe in a rough situation though. Feel me? So
I don't see it. I don't see it at all, Parker. I see the ash skin for Dead by Daylight for Evil Dead, but I don't see the Evil Dead.
So probably the best game preservation will be probably PC, basically.
It's not, but I say that and it's not here. I'm looking for it now.
Damn, it really is delisted. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, bro, I don't see it. I mean, I don't know if I'm missing something. I mean, I got fat fingers. Let me.
No, it's just listed. It's delisted.
Even on Steam. Even on Steam, right, Mo? Even on Steam.
So once it's delisted, it don't matter what you do.
Yeah, it's not even on Steam. Yeah, it's not there.
So they took it off the store. So that's what happened. So like,
great game, man. That didn't get supported. One of the best asymmetrical games. There's a very rare platinum. I got that. Put 100 hours in that game. Great game.
Now, did you like that better or Friday the 13th? Which one do you like better?
It's better than Friday the 13th. But
okay. Friday
the 13th still the GOAT.
Man.
And yeah, I got the physical copy of that.
Now, when it's delisted, that's one of the good things about physical. If you go get the physical disc, you still be able to play it.
Maybe. I mean, now it's like an online.
Well, now hold on. I'm about to say if they take.
I think they got an offline mode, little single player.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so
The Evil Dead game is delisted, Iron Mike. So let's talk about some Xbox controllers, y'all. Because Microsoft is reportedly working on the Elite Series 3 and 2 more other Xbox controllers. So some of these controllers include haptic feedback.
Yeah, I think the problem with the Xbox controller is they're using
talk about his controllers.
They're using that old what's the name that's in there that makes it vibrate. Like that thing is old enough to vote inside there. Yeah, the rumble. Yeah.
I want to say this though, Rick. I'll say 2 things that Microsoft could do with their controllers. Well, they already got it with their leaks though, where they don't have to like this quote unquote using batteries. You can just charge it like.
Yeah, that's how my kids use theirs. Yeah, that's how my kids use theirs.
And 2, if I'm gonna be playing for a premium product, it's just my personal opinion. I like to see the Hall effect sensors in these controllers, not just Microsoft, but Sony included, though, right? Because that takes away from the.
Okay.
Hey, Mac City, how many controllers can you? Jesus Christ, that's all y'all got. Don't you say nothing, Mello. I ain't talking to you.
Okay. All right, how many remasters does PlayStation have? How many controllers we have? You sure you want to go down this road? Big money?
I bet you we run out of.
Yeah, well, his mic died, folks.
I might maybe get a Super though. I am buy a no bigger case though, Rick. So I might get one of them down the line.
Okay. All right, now listen, the Xbox controller. Look, I have to tell you, I use my Elite to play all my PC games. The only time my Xbox controller of mine broke is when I slammed the shit down when I'm mad. Like I don't remember them really breaking.
I'm not gonna lie, they yeah. When it comes,
You went out. You went out, Big Money.
My third controller for my PlayStation 5. I'm my third controller, but my Xbox, I haven't bought not one. I still got the same one.
And how long have you had that?
Since it came out, since the Xbox came out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They got, it's almost, I want to say it's almost better than the durability for Nintendo, because Nintendo shit rarely breaks. But as far as durability, they got it. They got that.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any thoughts on this? Controllers?
I'll be buying that DualSense 3. I'll be getting that Elite controller.
Okay.
For those who care, they got Resident Evil 6 is on sale at Steam for $5.
Yeah, so like I wish all these. I'm gonna say
and Resident Evil 2 is $10. And the reason why I mention that is because if you guys want to mod it to where you get all the girls naked, you can do that on Steam only.
Yeah, so we need Hall effect sensors in these controllers we play.
What is a Hall effect sensor, Parker? Can you tell me what that is?
I mean, it helps alleviate the stick drift. Most you get it on the PlayStation controller stick drift early. So if you play with a PlayStation controller a lot, you'll wind up getting a stick drift where the analog sort of has a mind of its own in certain senses, whatever though. So yeah, so you don't want that though, right? You might want to go right and it go left, and you go right off a cliff or something. Yeah.
Hey, Thriller, it was a joke we did like a month or two ago. That's where that wee man come from. My fault. Yeah.
Oh, no, man. Pause.
That's what I gotta say on the controllers though. But Xbox make pretty good controllers though, so I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So.
Yeah, they make fine controllers. But we just got one more topic. It's about 10th generation consoles. They just keep on being rumored, and let's start with this canceled Blade Runner game. Are any of you guys in the Blade Runner? And any one of you guys?
Yeah, maybe the movies.
First movie. Yeah, I love that first movie.
Yeah, so there was a Blade Runner game that was supposed to come out, on the current generation consoles, ninth generation consoles. By the way, if any of you guys are wondering about that, your PlayStation 5, your Xbox Series, your PC, and also too, they also mentioned in this article, which is from thefacemaker.com, if any of you guys are wondering about that, all right, so they said Gen 10 Xbox and PlayStation systems as well.
Okay, but I don't think anybody cares about Blade Runner. I ain't gonna hold you.
And it was aiming for a September 2027 release. So, yeah. So next gen consoles are pretty much expected for 2027. So take this with a grain of salt if you want to. So, yeah.
Now, let me ask you
feel about this.
Well, I thought Nintendo was in 10th gen already.
You can say that.
Switch 2 is.
Switch 2. Switch 2 is, but it ain't out, so.
Oh, yeah, true that.
Well, a little history on, I know y'all don't care about Blade Runner. That was more like me and Ricky's time.
Yeah,
but it was.
Don't forget Parker too. Parker 50.
Very long time ago. Very long time.
Okay.
It wasn't no very long time, now, nigga. Don't do that, nigga. It was no very long time. Nah, it came out. I think it came out in '82. It was a game. It was a point and click. Don't say damn.
Damn, nigga, I wasn't even born.
It was a point and click game. It is a Blade Runner game that came out, I think, on a Commodore 64.
Oh, wow.
Game. But even if they did, like, yeah, because I don't think no kids today would want to even, just like, because that's how they was with the Indiana Jones. That was the whole Indiana. But look, people came to see that even though it was old, it was still a good game. That's the thing. That, hey, that's old. I don't know who that is. But then it come out and be a good game, and you'll miss out on a good game. So don't do that. Just try it out. You never know. Because that's how everybody was about the Indiana Jones. They were saying it was old, it was this, it was that.
Yeah, that was me.
About indie, but it came out to be a good game. So,
damn, we're done at 9:06. Man,
hell yeah, your curfew.
Yeah, buddy, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Listen, man. Look, all right. So, Mello, did you see the state of play? What do you think of Borderlands 4? I never heard what you had to say about it.
I'm rocking with it. I actually think it was dope.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Great art style.
Whoa! Easy, big fella.
No, it's the same, bro. If you played any of the Borderlands, it's the same exact thing, bro. It looked like a little bit of Destiny, like they kind of, was in Destiny.
It's a little more than look like it, bro. It looks like it could have been Destiny or Halo when you was watching.
Man, I'm happy about that Blade Runner getting canceled, man.
Oh man!
Why?
Supermassive had only made one game in their whole creating games. Is fucking Into Dawn, and that came out with 2015. They haven't made a good game since then.
Okay.
One thing I say about the Borderlands 4, it's crossplay. It's crossplay, so that's cool as well.
And another thing about the game, it's like sometimes when you try to take,
I thought say Borderlands 3 was crossplay.
No, I was just talking about 4 though. Like, yeah, it's crossplay though.
Yeah, y'all don't play Borderlands. Never mind.
They still have. They still do have a Blade Runner game coming out though.
Really?
Someone from an indie studio. Look pretty good too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said when you take a movie like that and try to make it in the game, sometimes it sounds good on paper, and then when you actually get to going, because if you really have to look at that movie and try to correlate it into a game, because basically you're a human cop trying to kill robots. And that's like the Terminator type thing. But see, the way Blade Runner did it, it was just so cool the way they did it. So it would have to be like a totally different game. So what you think might sound good on paper doesn't always translate into being a good game. So I don't know what was going on with that.
They got a trailer. Check the trailer. They got a trailer for it.
You know what though? You know what I think? Maybe you can tell me on this one. If they probably wouldn't use the actual name Blade Runner and came out with a game that's a concept of Blade Runner, do y'all think that would work? Like kind of tricking the consumer into enjoying something they may not have because of nostalgia-wise purposes?
I don't know. It could work. I don't know. It could.
Just curious.
It probably work.
Maybe. I didn't think that. I didn't think people would take to that Terminator game that's coming out. Like, yo, that shit right there, bro. And that's some old school. Yeah, that's some old school side scrolling joint right there. I'm on board for that.
I thought you was talking about the third person Terminator game.
No, hell no. What's that new one called that's coming out? It's got
Terminator 2D, No Fate or something.
Dark Fate, is that the one? Dark Fate? Dark Fate, I think it is.
Yeah, because that one's supposed to be like a scavenger type thing, and it's only one Terminator chasing you. So I don't know.
Is it people driven Terminator, or is it just like
This is a regular sky scroll. Let's see if we can get it up there. Hold on. Let's see.
What you mean controlling what
like Terminator? Because do they do it like they did Friday the 13th and those type of games?
Yeah, it looked like it's gonna be
like Terminator. Okay.
All right. So does anyone else got any thoughts on these consoles coming? In 2 years or?
I think it's too soon.
Oh yeah.
I think it's too soon.
So I would have put this out there though.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Like if it does come out in 27, that's like 7 years. I won't be mad at that, right? Okay, so 7 years for the next console. Now, I think the interesting part would be how does the Game Pass value momentum carry over to the next console? for Xbox, knowing what the economy is and like tariffs or whatever, right? And stuff like
Good
that.
point.
So would that have a big impact for Xbox? And then, well, how will PlayStation be able to adjust to that though and stuff? Because like whether you like it or not, the Game Pass, as far as like anything that offer their games and have studios or companies they acquired and putting that into Game Pass will have like on paper better value. Will have better value and stuff, right? And so yeah, so that's the question I got. Really, that hopefully we will get answered from that in the coming years. So.
My thing about next generation, I think we'll be looking at price, how much these consoles are going to cost. That's probably going to be.
Don't get cheap now, nigga. Don't get cheap now.
No, but even though I'm gonna let you go, Big Man. My fault. But once you get done, Big Man, I'm gonna rebuttal what you're saying. Not saying you're wrong.
I'm thinking that if Xbox come out with a console and PlayStation come out with a console, and they both over $800, bro, we really have to start saying like, what the fuck? And it looks like is aiming towards that way somewhere. I at least think that they're going to be over 600. They're at least going to be over $600. But I just hope they don't get to the $700-800 range. So
okay, right. So how about this? All right, let's say for argument's sake, both at the same price, right? But the only difference will be which one's gonna give you more value, though, right? See what I'm saying? So with a Game Pass value effect come into play, especially how the economy is and stuff like that, where maybe everyone can go out and buy $70 or $80 games, whatever. Everyone's financial situation is different, right? So I wanted to that's what I'm look for as far as the next generation of console gaming, though, right? The price, right? But also who's giving you more value for that, though, right? And stuff like that. So I think that could be something to pay attention to.
That's the thing, Parker. Console gaming been like that. It's never been that expensive. That's why we've always been in our place. PC players have always been in their place. PC players are used to paying those prices, and console players ain't used to paying those type of prices. You know what I mean? We went from either $300 to $500. You see what happened with the PlayStation 3 when we did the 600. Now we have the PS5 Pro, and it went to that number. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn, are we gonna be looking at $700-800 consoles? And console players are not used to paying something like that. So,
I think that how technology is moving and stuff like that, and when you're getting closer to like PC like performance, the price of the brick went up, basically. Feel me?
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, you're talking about
crazy. What
FSR 4 probably being the next generation of a console. They already said it's going to be on like probably be in that PS5 Pro in 2026. So just look at that though. So they putting more, it's doing more, it's mimicking what in some ways maybe on a smaller scale, but not necessarily, but what a gaming PC is doing. And it's in that realm. It's in the neighborhood of certain gaming PCs. So yeah, you're gonna pay more, right? Not as much as like a you're not paying $2,000, or it's gonna be more than that that so-called budget PC or integrated graphics like they buy like tote, but nobody's gonna buy it,
okay.
right? But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like I said,
okay.
I ain't mad at it though. You gonna get what you pay for though, right? And what the console players, what they pay for, they get far as performance, they get more because at that price, at that same price, you're not gonna build a PC. It was really gonna do that though, because you have better optimization right there. So, but I'm saying Microsoft, they could toast the value game over Sony, unless Sony adapts to what Microsoft is doing with their Game Pass, and yet they haven't necessarily done that though, right? And you see that budget of games get more expensive, but for the consumers on a Microsoft side, don't worry about that because it's in Game Pass subscription though, right? So if they choose to spend $70, they have the option, or they can just pay right now the $20 a month and get all these games. Yeah, and see what they have right now.
I think
$12 if you're on PC Game Pass.
I think that the issue is once you introduce something like Game Pass and you have a lot of these games that are free to play, some of these gamers, they become cheap. Only the real hardcore are the guys that's not going to care what it costs. Like, we got brothers here in the panel and chat that said they'll pay $150 for GTA if they were getting like an extra 5-day release, 10-day release, if they'll pay the money. Some people said up to $200.
Yeah,
so
that's one game though. Well, I get what you're saying. That's one game, and that's well worth it. Especially with some of the stuff that we doing back here. Some of us content creators, and getting that game early and getting the views in will be beneficial for your channel. So everybody can't do it, but certain games can.
Like I said, everybody's not gonna be able to go out there and buy the $70 to $100 game day and date, right? They're not. They're some just gonna be content with just having that subscription and getting that console, whether it's $700 or not. Okay, it's the same thing with PC gaming. PC gaming, the upfront cost is high, but the savings happen as soon as you get into that fraternity of PC gaming. Savings happen right there. So that's a fact right there. So I think the same thing might people probably will go and get that if they only could get have a budget for like a console, whatever it's $700, they'll probably get the Xbox console and with the Game Pass stuff, right? Who's to say Microsoft don't acquire from other companies? They're already making stuff on other platforms, so it's not gonna be a monopoly.
It sounds good on paper, brother, but
that's what
we actually have evidence. We actually have evidence in that not being beneficial.
For who?
Xbox.
They still do the Game Pass.
And Game Pass isn't free. Game Pass is $20 a month. You don't think the price of that going up?
I mean, even if it goes up, but the value in it is the best in gaming though. No other console manufacturer for Apple to Apple comparison is not doing that.
You know why they're not doing it? Because it's not growing. It's a fact.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yes, it is, bro.
Subscriptions is not growing, brother. It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. That's why they haven't reported a fucking number in 2 years. It's not growing.
Bro, y'all got to stop this shit.
What's the number? Is it at 50 yet?
I'm pretty sure if it ain't 50, it's close to it. You can't
sit
here and tell me.
Yet.
So what you saying? It's still stuck at what 20,000, 20 million?
30 something. No, it's like 30 something.
Okay, so I remember one time y'all was saying it was at what 15. I remember having a conversation with Big Money when they said it. Hold on, I remember a conversation with Big Money when we was talking about it was at going to about 25. Now you saying it's 30.
It was
now
at
you're telling me that it's not growing, and you're telling me a number that is at 30. So it's growing.
Bro, it was at 25 until they combined Xbox Live players.
It doesn't matter what they. It doesn't matter what they did for it to grow. It doesn't matter what they do. You can't sit here and say it's not growing, and then you give an excuse on why it grows.
It's not growing.
That's what you just did. You just said that Game Pass was not growing. I told you multiple stories where we was talking about the numbers growing at a steady or slow pace. And then you tell me, it wasn't growing until 30 until they did
Ricky.
Yes, sir.
Which means it's growing.
Hey, look in the court real quick, brother. You know who this guy is, right, Rick?
Ooh.
Look in the Discord.
Which one? Where at? Which one?
Oh, General.
Okay. General.
Matt Fitzgerald. The idea for like MPD.
Nigga that ain't from Microsoft. It ain't Phil Spencer. It's not Matt Booty.
All right, he said U.S. spending on video game subs have been basically flat.
So you winning
following 2021 growth, only boosted by 12 quarters since COD going to Game Pass. So now, I mean, he did say it went 12% in Q4 because of COD, but subscriptions are certainly not the future of gaming, although they can continue to be a part of it. Is what
it's not
what
growing significantly enough. It's not. It's across the board. It's not only an Xbox thing. Across the board, it's not growing.
You can't sit here and say it's not growing, and then you say it's not growing significantly enough.
It's not.
Hey, look,
you a fucking Aki Dodo, bro. You contradicting.
No, I don't know.
Hey, Ricky.
It's either it's growing or it's not growing. It's either it's growing or it's stale.
Ricky, you still in here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
if Game Pass been around since what 2017 and it's only at 34 million, the shit is not growing.
It is clearly
well, I remember it started at like.
Look at the cases where it went from 15
Hold up, Mello. I gotta read the super chat.
And say it didn't grow.
Vaughn, Mello, I gotta read the super chat. Thank you, Max City, for the $5. Content creators should be pushing price hikes when they get tax write-offs for buying overpriced games and consoles.
They said games and services was up for Microsoft.
That's because they putting their games on PlayStation now. That's why. It's not because of Game Pass.
Now they had 34 million subs as of February 2024. They're saying that their goal is to reach 100 subs by 2030. That's their goal.
Listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all
provide numbers to your claim. You claim that it's not growing, but how do you know it's not growing?
Listen. Let me
put some white man on the damn TV screen.
Ricky, if this shit was growing big numbers and doing big numbers, you don't think they would have reported the number by now?
Microsoft does not give their numbers out, bro.
Nobody said nothing about big numbers. We said
Can I say something, guys? Can I say something?
Microsoft had one of the biggest games in Forza Horizon 5. They did not release the sales numbers for that game they didn't release any numbers for that game. They don't release numbers, bro. So when you say that Microsoft is not growing, I want to know how you know that it's not growing.
Listen, when they did the what do they do that financial thing? They did
the earnings call.
Yeah, the earnings call. This was a couple of months.
Big money. I gotta read the super chat from Burial.
Oh man, but adios.
Game Pass goal for 2 billion subs.
Come on, Burials. I don't think they ever did 2 billion.
This is before. Like I said, this was like a couple of months ago, and we read this out on Z, and I know y'all on Z Show. We know this is bullshit. We read this out on Z Show, but this was the financial thing. When they got to the part where the services is at, the services grew by 1%. No lie. 1%. Y'all, I don't know if y'all, I can try to find
But wasn't that included Windows too? Like it was their service of all.
I think Mello was there that show, but it grew by 1%, y'all, and this was a couple of months ago.
So that's what I think they grew 1% was operating expense growth was 1%.
No, it was the thing that had to do with the live service thing. Okay, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. I'm just telling you.
Game Pass group.
I'm just trying to complete what I was saying. I'm just trying to complete what I was saying.
We was too busy focused about hardware. And when we looking at the games and services,
all I asked is to finish,
Game Pass.
All I asked is to finish, little brother. All I asked is to finish.
Uh-oh.
Like I said, you was there you was there that day. I don't know if you. All I asked is to finish. You were there that day, and like I said, we read those, and they were real. They wasn't no shit that we made up. We look at the part where we got, because this is when J-Dub was like, I want y'all to listen. He put the whatever y'all be talking about when y'all want to see if it's true or not. He put it up so everybody can see. In the part where it got to where the shit was, it grew 1%. I don't know how many months that was ago. It had to be like what was that, like 4 months ago, I think. And that shit grew 1%.
No.
Now y'all say it's going.
Once again, you talking about the wrong thing.
Hold on. Here it is. However, operating expenses increased by 20 million or 1%.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying.
Now I'm about to say 1% of $1 trillion company is a lot. You know, you gotta. If you're talking dollars, if they're saying
20 million, it's 20 million. It's the operating expense. That's it.
When you're talking, when you're talking Game Pass, you have to content, service, and revenue. That is what Game Pass is associated with.
Okay, but you still not looking at where they were at. You have to, if you add 20 million to 10 million, what the fuck do you get? 30, right?
No, we're talking.
Y'all have to look at where it was at. Listen, we're talking about the growth. We're talking about the growth of Game Pass. Remember how we keep telling y'all that Game Pass has been staggering? It's been reports for months how Game Pass has been staggering. That's what what's the name was just telling Mello. And I'm just going off of what.
Well, go ahead. I posted a link that say Game Pass on PC up 30%. This is in January.
So okay, let me ask y'all, where do y'all think Game Pass is at? Where do y'all think Game Pass is
Well,
at?
a year ago was at 34 million.
So probably 40.
I'm gonna say 40.
Which is a slow pace.
How many? Wait a minute. From last year to now, that's how many? 34 to 40 is what?
6 million.
6 million.
6 million. Six motherfucking million.
No,
Y'all think Game Pass is growing significantly, right? Or do y'all just think it's going
You realize if it grew 6 million, that's just under 10% growth in a year.
That's good.
Like, what part of y'all are getting with this shit? Like, that's good. When you talk about a subscription-based service, and your expectation is to hit a number between 2030 and it's 2025 right now, what are y'all talking about?
Think it's not growing?
How you say it's not growing? That's what I'm talking about. What Vaughn was saying. He talking about it's not growing. Like, nigga, it is.
Vaughn quiet. He ain't said nothing in a while.
Wait a minute. He said, wait a minute. He said it's supposed to be 100 million by what?
2030. 2030.
We had 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so if you count 6 million in a year, how do you get there?
Well, listen, hold on. I want to mention.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second.
You don't know what the future holds. You don't know what they have coming out.
You gonna tell me you can't do?
That be that bullshit.
The next 5 years.
That bullshit. When you see, you know why it started at 6 million. The shit keep going down. Y'all is forgetting.
Ain't going down.
What they spend on everything, my nigga.
You can't say it's going down when we keep
everywhere. Cause the shit was going down.
Big money, you yelling and
Big money, you wrong.
It don't make no difference if I'm
calling it now. Your education level at.
Listen, if you say it grew by 6 million, and it said if you get to 2030, they should be to 100. How the fuck are you gonna reach 100 by doing 6 million for the next 5 years?
Nobody said they're gonna be just doing 6 million in the next 5 years.
Nigga, that's all it's going down. It's not going up, it's going down.
Man. It's not going down.
You know it's going down. Where are the numbers? Why y'all keep saying it's going down?
What are you talking about? Show me one instance where you see the numbers going down. Every time we talk about this shit, it's going to increase. What are you talking about?
Well, the same question y'all just asked me. Show me how it's going up.
He just showed you that it was going up. When we just said
I posted a link earlier too.
It's not a negative. It's a plus.
Listen, once again, if you supposed to reach 100 million and you just did 6 million a year ago, up to this point, you did 6 million. I'm going off of that thing. You did 6 million in a year. All I'm saying is, how are you going to get to 100 fucking million with 6 million each year? I guarantee
you don't know what they have in the works, bro.
Hold on, Drake, hold on just a second. Hold on. I ain't mean, you know I don't mean to yell at you. But listen, check this out. I guarantee you, if you go back and look before then, I guarantee you would see 9, you would see 10, you would see shit like that. The shit started getting lower. It was people, and then you have to remember, it's a lot of, you know how they do when they put those numbers out there. When they put those numbers out there, but you know what they do? They take a lot of those dollars. They take a lot of those dollars. You know, when you get it for $1, they take a lot of that shit and put it in to make those numbers look good. The shit been stagnant for the last 2 years, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not growing the way Microsoft wanted to grow.
And that's what you need to say. That's what you need to say. You can't say that it's not growing. That's what you need to say. That's what you need to say. It's not growing like they want it to. Not that it's not growing.
He said it was stagnant. He said it was stagnant. That means it's not growing the way you want it. They might want that motherfucker to grow by 6 or 7%.
Well, they told you. They want fucking. They want 100 million by 2030.
To grow because y'all have no proof that it's not growing, and you keep talking about it. It's not growing.
Hold on,
you know what? You have to. It's like it's almost like the proof had to be in the pudding. Because I guarantee you. What is this? 6-7 months ago, before the what's the name, I was having the same argument with not Dre, and I don't think not Rose, but I sat here and listened to Mello. I sat here and listened to Rick tell me these games are not fucking coming. I don't know how much. What are you talking about? Where do you get that from, Big Money? You just listen to the data of Big Money. Those games are not coming. And I'm sitting there like, what the
Microsoft is a business to make money, bro. If they can get a subscription service and they have people in that subscription service, and then they can sell the actual game for full price to the dummies that don't subscribe to the subscription service, why wouldn't
Hey Dre, fuck all that. Dre, fuck all that. Where's Gears at? Hey, Gears ain't on PlayStation. It ain't coming. Nigga, I could yell too. Where's Gears of War? Where's Starfield? Where is it? It ain't there yet. You still talking that shit. Until I see it, I see it.
Anyway, Dre, you really think they put their games? You think they put their games on PlayStation is because they trying to get those suckers money? Or do you think these
motherfuckers business are not make money, bro? They are making. Hold on, they sent a 5-year game to PlayStation, and that shit damn near sold out. Why would they do that?
I think it's a smart idea because
the reason why Microsoft put their games over there, ain't nobody buying shit over there.
Oh, come on, man.
They have no games. PlayStation
have no games. That might have been the case, Big Money, but they used it to their advantage. Now people buying their games on PS5, they gonna fund Game Pass to make new games for Game Pass.
Listen. That has nothing to do with why Microsoft had to put their games over there. Just like Sega. Sega wasn't selling.
You know the whole game plan.
That's why they went out of business. Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, they weren't selling that first, but they turned it around, nigga. They made lemonade out of lemons. They made lemonade out of lemons.
Brother, when your product is not selling, you know what you do? You join everybody else. They the richest company in the fucking world, bruh. They weren't making money off of Xbox like they used to with the 360.
How many copies of Forza Horizon sold on PlayStation?
I don't know. Maybe like 13 million. You talking about the first Forza Horizon? You talking about the first or the second one?
I'm talking about Forza Horizon 5. The one that just got released on PlayStation 5. You go research that, then you come back and talk to us.
Dre, how many to say? I believe in you, brother. You tell me how many.
1 million in a couple days. They said they sold.
One mother. Get shit. You freaky shit.
In a couple days.
Yeah, couple days. Couple days.
At $70 a pop.
Ricky.
That sounds like a win to me.
Nigga. Okay, so how many you think is gonna sell? How many you think is gonna sell in the next couple of years? That's just like when they put that.
It's 5 years old.
It ain't gonna sell more than 2 million.
100 million. Yeah, I mean not 100 million, but 1 million copies.
Hey Dre, I tell you what. Let's keep it gangster. Give me a date you think it's gonna make over 2 million. Give me a date and we gonna bet a game, my nigga. Give me a date and please don't be no reckless ass nigga.
Why does it have to be 2 million? They already sold a million. I'm happy with that.
Okay. 2 million. You should be good about the 2 million. Let's bet a game.
That's a million extra cars on the road. That's a million extra players that we have to play with. I like it. I'm happy that they did that shit.
Okay, I'm asking you. Do you want to bet?
No, I don't.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
All right, so
you're not confident in it, and I feel you because that shit gonna do the same day. You know what?
They sold 700,000 in one day. of Forza. Yeah, I said in a couple days. Hey, fuck you! I said in $1 million in a couple days, and it sold 700,000 in one fucking day, and it sold over $1 million in a couple days. Oh, you mad? You mad? I'm mad. So I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell, and I'm mad. Man, listen, you mad? You mad? Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Same shit motherfuckers be talking about when I hear a Sony guy talking about how much it sold on motherfucking PC. Motherfucking only sold 2 fucking million. Don't sit up here and make the same
Indiana Jones do on PlayStation?
No, that ain't shit.
How did Indiana Jones do on PlayStation?
Oh man!
All right, let's stick to the facts. Let's stick to the facts here. Stocks in the dollar himself.
100,000 first week.
The man that has the numbers. The man that has the numbers.
And y'all had to put y'all fucking games over there, nigga. Period.
Game Pass is a success. He said also out his own mouth.
So apparently, Indiana Jones in a Great Circle is selling 28% faster on PS5 than Xbox and Steam.
First he gave y'all 700,000. Now he giving you.
So I guess it's funny to you, Big Money. We can't hear you. You go, Big Money. Hey, we can't hear you. Listen, bro. Hold on. Well, listen, you keep going in and out like a porno flick. I can't hear him. He's in and out like a porno flick. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. You heard me.
Yeah,
I can't understand you, bro.
Indiana Jones sold 100,000 the first week on PlayStation 5.
Thank you. Shitty. But I guess y'all gonna say that's great. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right. Let's talk about what we've been playing lately. What we've been playing. We haven't been doing that for a long time.
I've been playing Indiana Jones on PlayStation 5. That's what I've been playing.
I love you. I love you like a little bro.
Playing that
Let me say it. You niggas are butt the fuck hurt. And I hate to say that to Rose, that's my nigga, but you butt hurt, nigga. You niggas butt hurt because Xbox ain't shit.
Well, so we're butt hurt, but you the only nigga up here yelling. Sounds like your butt. If we're butt hurt, if we're butt hurt, your throat hurts because you've been yelling all goddamn show. Hey, we good over here.
He told me it will never ever happen.
And it won't.
That's what he told me.
No. Yeah.
I think hold it. Okay, Moby. I just saw it. Thank you, Moby, for the super chat. Thank you for the $5. Game Pass kill Xbox. Phil needs to go. Xbox Summer Show has to be all digital, so crowds will go ballistic live on air. Anyone got anything to say on that, or?
Listen, I don't think you need to talk about a showcase after that state of play I saw, brother. I think you might want to put that one back in your pocket. But thank you for the super chat.
No, you want to put all those garbage ass games back in your pocket.
Really? Okay. Whoa. I'm so glad you said that. PlayStation games so bad, they just cancel the motherfuckers. Or they just say, you know what? Fuck it. We don't believe in the shit. Yeah, we just go cancel it. When's the last good PlayStation game that came out, Big Money? When is it? When is the last good PlayStation game? When?
Y'all could have put the game out and then fire the studio.
Hey. Guess what? You buy a studio for $3 billion and all the games suck. Yeah. Hey, how's that $3 billion doing over on Bungie, motherfucker? How's that $3 billion doing? How's that $3 billion doing? Tell me what you did with that $3 billion. What did you do with the $3 billion? What game did you make? What game did you make with that $3 billion? Please tell me. I'll wait. What game?
Shit was so bad. Let me say shit.
What game did you make with the fucking $3 billion? What?
I think Microsoft. How they let off damn near 15,000 people. It was so fucking bad over there.
You still didn't tell me. What did you make with $3 billion? What did you make with $3 billion? Please tell me. I will wait. What have you done? What? I'll tell you what you did with $3 billion. You cancel games, nigga. You cancel games for $3 billion. You cancel. Where's that Spider-Man 2 DLC, nigga? Can I see it? Where's the Wolverine? Can I see it? Where is Wolverine? Can I see it?
All your motherfucking games, all of them, every last one, every last game coming.
And every one of your fucking games are coming on the PC. The Death Star is gonna be eaten for years. The Death Star will have every fucking PlayStation game.
Go ahead, Levon.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get on to what we've been playing. Let's get on to that. I've been playing this South of Midnight, and I've been playing this Kyborg, which is a roguelike beat 'em up survivor game. What is it?
Levon, how do you feel playing a game where Microsoft had white men make a black girl pick cotton? How do you feel playing a game like that?
Oh man.
How do you feel, Levon?
Well, I mean,
Hey, Levon, whoa, hold on.
Hold up. Breathe in, big money. Hold up. It's the gameplay. It's the gameplay that's attracted me to this game. I mean,
hey,
what it is.
You better hurry up and play it before they take it off the store in 2 days like Concord.
Levon, let me tell you something. Sony would never give you a game made by white people where it make you pick cotton. Sony would never do
Really? So, so Sony.
Hold up, guys. One at a time. Mellow.
Can you please post me a picture of South by Midnight of them showing you picking cotton, please? Show me an image of that.
Listen to me. It's a what's the name in the game? It's called fluff. It's cotton, brother. What the fuck are you talking about? That you use it to upgrade yourself, brother. It's called fluff. Look it up, nigga. It's cotton. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Show me an image in the game.
Like I said, it's a thing in the game. It's called fluff. It's cotton, my nigga.
You're telling me you're picking cotton. Show me an image of you picking cotton.
Like I said, it's the game where you pick motherfucking cotton. Everybody know what that fluff is. Fluff is fucking cotton, and you use it to upgrade your fucking self.
All right.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I want y'all to pay attention to what I just put on the screen. Hey, I need y'all to. Hey. I need y'all to pay attention to the screen. I just put up a PlayStation ad of a white woman choking the shit out of this black girl, saying, "White is coming." What? What is that? What is that?
Okay.
What is that? What is that? I tell you what. Hey.
All right.
It looked like this poor black queen didn't get a chance to pick cotton. She's already dead.
I stopped.
What is this? What is this?
Okay. Nika, what you been playing, brother? What you been playing?
White is coming. White's coming.
33 Immortals on Game
I wonder if Shannon Sharp bought this one.
PC Game Pass.
All right, Ty Man, what you been playing?
I ain't gonna forget this, Nico. You remember that? I ain't gonna forget this, nigga.
Hey, Nico, White is coming. Don't forget that. Okay, White is coming.
Vaughn, what you been playing?
Yeah, Vaughn's on. He muted.
Mello, what you been playing?
I've been playing the first Berserker.
He been picking that shot.
Oh my god, big money. What did you say, Mello? What would you say?
I've been playing the first Berserker.
Okay. Big money. What you been playing, brother?
Hey man, listen. Let me tell you what I've been.
Nothing.
I went on my Xbox.
Microsoft. We've been playing Microsoft.
Levon, I went on my Xbox, right? And I'm playing this game called South by Midnight, right?
Oh, you playing it too? Oh,
listen.
Well, Levon, we got a bill, Levon.
Where they did the upgrade at.
I'm gonna get the bill just a minute.
I ain't say nothing. Y'all was telling y'all games. Listen, I'm playing the game later. I see this shit called Fluff, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, is that fucking cotton? And I'm playing the game. I'm like, oh no, these motherfuckers ain't. I'm actually fucking playing, and I got cotton to upgrade this black down south woman. I was so disgusted.
She got a white father.
I said, man, listen, let me get the fuck off here and stop degrading myself and degrading these black. You see, all these niggas in here, they scared to say they was playing South at midnight. Only me and you, Levon, was hero enough to say we was playing it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Moby, I want to say thank you for the $5. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hellblade 2, Starfield, Halo, and Fable going to PS5 announced in one show will cause bots to lose their minds.
I'm gonna tell you, I've been playing South at Midnight on that white PlayStation Portable. That's what I've been playing it on.
Okay.
All right.
Well, as long as you was picking that cotton,
Parker, what you been playing, brother? What have you been playing?
I'm playing Elder Scrolls remastered.
Oh, Xbox! Hey, listen, sounds like there's a lot of people playing Game Pass in here. Big Money himself, who sat here and yelled his lungs to death, is playing a game in Game Pass. Mello is playing games in Game Pass. The Rick is playing games in Game Pass. Parker actually probably bought Oblivion because I think I use
Game Pass.
You use Game Pass? Okay.
Oblivion, but actually,
Oh, you Game Pass? PC Game? Yeah, wow! Another Game Pass subscriber! Ty that man! Are you a Game Pass subscriber? I know Nico is. Man, all these Game and I know Rose is. So wait a minute. You mean to tell me, whoa, for a service that's not growing, everybody in the goddamn panel has it!
There's a lot of people in here enjoying
I gotta say, Xbox had a good.
Everybody in the panel has Game Pass, but it's not growing. Thank you. That's all I need.
Let me know when you're done.
Bro, matter of fact, not only am I done, the show's over. I win. Yeah. Fatality.
Hey, what's that old nigga spiritual you be singing back in the day and they picking
No, I didn't say, hey, I don't know nothing about that. Leaning on the everlasting Hey, shout out to all those that donated, the Mobies, the Briarios, the Max City, the people that came to support us, the Tommy Balls, everybody that came to listen to freaking Big Money yell at everybody and come to find out he is a goddamn Game Pass subscriber. Folks, you can't make this up. This is the best ever. Woo, man.
Like I said, I can guarantee you at least 30% of those fucking numbers that they count off of Game Pass, those the people that get it for just 1 month. Like I say, I always tell people this with Game Pass, but I do this for PlayStation Plus 2. I do this for PlayStation Plus 2. I only get the motherfucker for like 1 or 2 months, but I do get PlayStation Plus. I might get that maybe out of a year. I might get that like 6 months out of a year. Mm-hmm. This right here, last year I got it 2 times. 2 times in this month. Like, bro, don't nobody.
All right. Well, one more shout out. Hold on. One more shout out. I want to shout out to Emmanuel. I want to shout out. Whoa. I want to shout out to Emmanuel A12. He also donated. He shot a 10-piece at us. So shout out to him. Shout out to Merc. Everybody that was here.
Like he a new guy. He a new guy?
Nah, he used to come around. He been around for like a while, bro. Yeah, he been around for a while.
Emmanuel, I ain't never heard.
Yeah, he been around there for a while. But yeah, so hey, listen, man, this is good stuff. So you know what? This is so good, and we fought so good. I think we need to have a Saturday show to fight some more. Because man, there ain't nothing like a.
Oh no, you want to fight the lose?
Yeah,
we fight to lose.
But really, I was told Game Pass was dead, but yet everybody has it.
Another game dropped. Towerborn dropped and picked Game Pass.
Woo, doggy.
Another game.
Y'all check it out.
Man, wow.
Want to play that shit? And don't nobody want to play
You know, it's okay. All right. You know what? The Rick says this. What do you play? Hey, Big Money. What you playing on that PlayStation right now, Big Money?
You told me you don't play turn-based games, Mello. So stop it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I played this one.
I can see.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh man. Oh man. All right. We're falling apart. All right. We're falling apart. We'll see you guys Saturday.